the Bullets was their lone Winston Cup victory. What'll happen today? 126 complete at Talladega. The Chevys of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kenny Wallace, the Ford of Ryan Newman, Jeff Gordon's Chevrolet, and 6 Fords behind them. But not further back, Michael Waltrip, along with Kurt Busch and Robbie Gordon, have been playing 190-mile-an-hour croquet as Earnhardt Jr. takes the lead.
Can you spell composure? Because the guy in that blue car right there is just about to lose his.
That would be the blue 15.
I wasn't going to say which one.
I can. You can. I mean, he's not doing his car any favor. He's beating up the side.
He's beating his car all up, and he's just falling back, and I think his frustration is setting in. This is when you've been out there on the racetrack for the last 2.5 hours. You've been up front all day long, and now you find yourself falling back in the clutches of all these other cars. Now's when you got to think. Now's when you got to figure out, how am I going to get back to the front? Because you know he's got a fast enough car to do it.
Darryl, have you ever seen where maybe after a caution, sometimes the driver will somewhat lose his focus a little bit after running 100-something laps without a caution, and you have a caution, things change?
I have, Larry. It's happened to me. I've always, thought, well, gosh, we've done so well, I think I'll take a little breather here, and you see what happens.
Michael Waltrip has fallen back to 26th.
And he and Dale Jr. have led this race from the get-go up until this caution flag came out.
Now it's Jr. and Michael Waltrip's other car, the one driven by Kenny Wallace, on a one-race wonder kind of ride.
Now, if Michael was talking right now, he'd tell you that's a dream right there. Now, a dream machine.
Here's a fellow looking for his first Winston Cup win on a track that has rewarded 8 first-time winners.
And I believe Kenny Wallace could have won this race last year, or 2 years ago now, but he helped Dale Earnhardt win the race. He stayed with Dale. He came in second, but he helped Dale win the race.
And Michael Waltrip's Busch crew is looking after this car and doing the pit stops on pit road for it.
Kenny said he helped Earnhardt win that race because Earnhardt helped him get all the way from the back to the front.
It was the race where he did that system. Started 17th, and then 5 laps was leading the race, and Kenny helped him all the way to the front.
Up through the middle.
Right through the middle.
55 laps to go. Here's our Subway race summary. 9 leaders, 24 lead changes. 186 miles an hour, the average green flag lap. Still 35 cars on the lead lap, none in the garage, and only 1 caution, that for debris. It lasted 4 laps.
Well, I still think at the end of the day, and certainly this is no great prediction, but that 8 car is the guy you got to beat. I mean, he's gotten out, he's fallen back a couple of times, but he can get back up. He takes that high line, goes around him on the outside. His car is so fast through the middle of the corner.
He's shown strength the entire day.
Ryan Newman, after such an impressive ride, get off the pace.
Yeah, he's losing ground fast. If it is an engine problem, this will be 3 weeks in a row that team has suffered engine problems caused by a busted radiator last week at Martinsville.
Yeah, he's definitely falling back there. He's got the cylinder down.
Still down on cylinder.
Kyle Petty battling along in the bottom lane, started in the 6th row today.
This is when people surprise you. Just like Michael, and just like he's surprised how good everybody's running, because everybody's getting everything out of their car now they can. They're not holding anything back. They know they got to make 1 more stop. They're going to get all out of these babies they can. Now's the time to show.
Talked about Kyle. He's in 8th place. We're riding with Jeff Gordon, who's 10th. Matt, what's the story on Newman?
Matt Borland jumped off the box and said he's down on a cylinder. They're talking to the engine specialist, the engine tuner on this team right now, and they're also going to get back and talk to Ryan, but right now it does not look good for Ryan Newman.
He's battled up toward the front all day and now fallen to the tail end of the line, but still on the lead lap. Jeff?
Mike, one guy we don't want to overlook here is Elliott Sadler. Runs second to Daytona 500. Started way back today. Has now worked himself up to 3rd place and looking pretty strong again.
His best finish here in 5 races, 17th in the year 2000. 135 laps complete. 53 to go. World's fastest speedway. car restricted plate races. That's Daytona and Talladega. And Kenny Wallace, who had one of his 3 career second-place finishes here, is in second place. Elliott Sadler, the Daytona 500 runner-up, is third. Kurt Busch, Jeff Burton, the top 5.
Sterling Marlin in that 40 car dipping down the low side, seeing if anybody come with him. Right now, he's pretty much down there by himself. Get the interval on the Fox track, losing a lot of ground.
Yeah.
There's help coming, but it's a long way back there. I mean, it's already getting close to the second back.
That's what they told General Custer.
Yeah. That ain't help, that's relief. You get a little relief when he gets back.
Let's just watch the Fox tracks, though. Once this group gets to him, let's see if the interval starts to shrink. It's up to 1.2 seconds.
But see, he's a set and duck, Larry, so, you know, cars are going by him left and right.
He lost his momentum. Yeah, they're splitting him right now. He's caught in the middle. A little bit of help from Bobby Labonte coming, but...
Whoa, boys. Easy now.
That wasn't the kind of help you need.
These cars, maybe they're not as big as they look. Maybe when you're out there, they're not as big as they look from up here. They just fit in places.
Michael Waltrip's finally gone up to the high side, but Robbie Gordon and Ricky Craven touch.
Boy, Michael and Robbie Gordon, I don't know if they're working together or against each other. I haven't made up my mind yet.
I was saying, but don't have to work against me. You don't have to work with me, just don't work against me.
That's right.
Well, fellas, guess what else we haven't done today?
Cranked it up, so this must be it.
Radio Shack Trivia. We talked about the 3 drivers, Richard Brickhouse, Pete Hamilton, Donnie Allison, who won here in their first start, but who started the most Talladega Winston Cup races before getting his first win here?
Terry Labonte. And that's a guess. I mean, I don't know.
All right, let's go to the Hollywood Hotel.
They've got the books. They've been looking it up.
No notes. No, it's Sterling Marlin here. This is just research from the week ahead. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Can't believe it.
How about that? Chris Myers is right on the money.
It's an upset. What's happening in this world?
I'm impressed.
How about this, guys? Look where Dale Jr.'s got this bunch running now. He just leads them wherever he wants them to go. He's got them all running right out next to the wall.
He's the Pied Piper at Talladega right now.
He said, let's all run up here a while. So they say, yep, Kenny Wallace is doing exactly what I do. I'd follow the 8 car. If he went in the garage, I'd go in the garage with him.
That's a little too high for him. I don't know if it's because his car won't run or what the deal is up there, but that's a little bit too high.
All right, that's Ty North, Dale Earnhardt Jr. spotter, telling Dale Earnhardt Jr. Kenny Wallace's car, the 98, don't want to run that high. It don't drive good. Never see Ryan Newman in the 12 car going to the garage. In the last 3 races, he has went from 2nd to 17th in points with these engine failures.
He'll go deep in points today. He is the first car out of the race. He's led three races.
That's the way we used to run this joint here now. The way they're running it now is the way we used to run it. Of course, we run a lot faster. We'd be running 195 mile an hour, and you had to go all the way up there just to keep... You watched the car up there, but these guys are driving them up there today.
Pretty much the top 15 cars are single file. They're running that high line still.
I'm sure Dale Jr. thinks, this is, you know, knowing him the way I do, he's saying, this is really cool. No matter where I go, they all go with me.
It's a great problem to have.
Oh, yes, it is. And as you can see, it's getting everybody kind of single file. Everybody's trying to get up there.
We've only had 1 caution flag, and that for debris. No contact to cause a caution. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been in front for the majority of this race, but there are still 45 laps to go in Talladega.
Here at Talladega, especially at this point in the race, there is no such thing as sprints. You're going to do what you have to do to stay out front and use whoever you can use.
And one more pit stop involved in strategy. You're guessing, depending upon the driver, within about 18, 15 miles to go, 15 laps, we should say, in that range.
I'm really looking right now for guys to start coming in between lap 170 and 175. Probably going to be one can of gas who can get off pit road. It'll be guys that might be the ones got to watch.
Kevin Harvick up to 9th, Jeff Gordon 8th, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. your leader. Let's go back upstairs to Darrell Waltrip, Larry McReynolds, and Mike Short.
Larry, The gas mileage you're getting could be the key to victory here as to how long you're going to need to make that last stop.
I mean, yeah, there's some teams going to need to be there about 7 or 8 seconds. Matt Kenseth may only need to be there about 4 or 5 seconds. Now, in 7 or 8 seconds, they can almost change 2 tires, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to take a chance of a lug nut falling off or anything. I just want you there just long enough to get enough fuel on that thing to finish.
I just got to say this, guys. I can't believe what Dale Earnhardt Jr. is doing to this field. Now, we race around the bottom of this racetrack. We have forever. He decided he wanted to run up in the high, up against the wall, in the high groove. Everybody followed him up there. Matt.
Well, DW, interesting enough, Kenny Wallace came on the radio and said to his team, please tell Dale Jr. my car is not as comfortable up high as it is down low. Would he mind going back down low? So Ty Norris passed it on to Dale Jr. Jr. says, well, my car feels pretty good here, and I think I'm going to run here. He can run wherever he wants to.
Yeah, well, it could be any number of things. I tell you what I'd tell Kenny Wallace. If it was comfortable, I'd be out there driving it. You know, you run where you got to run, and right now you stay with that 8 car. Running a high line is going to save his tires a little bit, but I don't really think that's the issue. He just happens to have a car that runs nice and fast up around the high side. Steve.
Guys, we just heard Pat Tryson, the crew chief on the 21, talking to Elliott Sadler. They pitted on lap 116, took gas only. They're going to pit in about 20 laps, and their strategy, what they're thinking about now is, again, no tires in just 1 can of gas.
The Wood brothers have won here 5 times with a 21 car. Donnie Allison, we talked about in 71, 3 times with the Silver Fox, the great David Pearson, and their last victory here in 1980 with the Alabama Gang's Neil Bonnet.
Look down on the inside, guys. There's 4 cars. He's grouping up a little group down there. He's going to try to come to the front. And we got a problem with Kenseth's car, I think.
He's back in 15th position.
Watch the hood on this car.
Oh, yeah. See, that's that turbulence and the wind buffing around on it. The bolt has come out. There's a bolt right there, and it's come out of the hood.
Steve?
Yeah, Mike, we've heard Sterling Marlin talking to his crew chief, Lee McCall, and Tony Glover, and he's been screaming, saying, get NASCAR to talk to the 17. That hood's going to come flying off, and he's been saying it for the last 5 laps.
Well, the good thing, Steve, is it's the hinge at the back of the hood and not one of the pins at the front of the hood that's gone.
And as long as the vibration don't shake the pins out, but normally for the race, the teams actually tape the hood pins in, so it still has 4 hood pins plus the boat on the right side.
The pressure, the air pressure will hold it down. You'll see it buff up every now and then. That's just because a little wind will get under the hood.
But at these speeds, Darrell, you almost feel that has to be affecting that race car aerodynamics.
It would hurt the performance. It hurt the engine and everything.
Larry, one other thing you didn't mention that a minute ago is NASCAR's also got what they call hood tethers on these things now. In the event a bolt does come out, it'll keep the hood from flying all the way off the car. It will not help the aerodynamics, but it will, as far as a safety issue, keep the hood attached to the car.
And that all started after the 1997 Daytona 500. Ernie Irvin in the 28 car, his hood went in the back grandstand.
But that bottom line with Michael, he finally got some help down there, and now things are going to... Bennett's going to pick up again. Dale Jr. is going to have to decide what he wants to do here. Here comes the 21 car on the bottom. He needs to drop down in front of him.
He went down because he was looking in the mirror and he saw the car, Jimmy Johnson, come down behind him. So he made the defensive move all at the same time, and he may pay the price here.
Look at Michael, though. He's dropping even lower. Look at Dale. He's got Dale Jarrett. He's got Kyle Petty down there. He's got lots of help. Is he going to slide up in front of Elliott Sadler right here, though?
No, he's going to tag on to Kenny Wallace,
his other teammate.
Now we'll say, okay, now I think I'll run the bottom a while.
Yeah. But now Kenny Wallace, he didn't like being up top. Now he has a friend down at the bottom, but look who else goes to the bottom. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Nate, he's back to the bottom.
Okay. Now the leader's family owns the 3rd place car. The guy driving the 2nd place car owns the 2nd place car. The guy driving the 2nd place car owns the 3rd place car. Pretty incestuous out there, Darrell.
I don't like this. This is getting ugly back in here, guys. Pull them all back up here. We get 3 wide. And as far as the cars go, Mike, and who owns what, I don't think anybody remembers until the day's over with.
Not this late in the race.
They count the change when it's all over with. That's how they know.
There's still 3 and 4 wide back here.